All these marketing agency gurus are lying straight to your face. They make it seem like it's the easiest thing in the world to start an agency, and that you're gonna make 10K a month within the first 90 days of being in business, and you're gonna go be a millionaire this year. They gas it up and make it sound way easier than it actually is. So in this video, I'm gonna be walking you guys through the cold, hard facts about these gurus, and as always, no gatekeeping. So first off, these guys are always promoting some fancy new thing. So whether it's this new funnel, or this new sales process, or this new business model within the marketing agency space, we can't just stick with one thing. So it's some like fancy thing that's like drawn up. And so the purpose of them doing this is to take advantage of the shiny object syndrome that you guys have. So like you guys are in the position where it's like you don't know exactly what to do. You don't have something proven that can get you to 100K a month, 50K a month, and you haven't been doing it long enough to be able to see what works and what makes sense. So when they're doing this, you guys watch, you guys consume, and you're like, there's always some fancy thing that you have to go implement. So you end up switching your niche, switching your model, switching your process, switching everything that you're doing like this. And so like you actually don't stick with something long enough to actually like get results, get data, and to like make an educated decision. And so you end up just switching shit way too fast when you don't even know what's working and what doesn't work. Alex Hormozi brings up something called the Valley of Despair. He says the way to achieve success, the way to achieve achievement is like a 5-step journey. So you start at uninformed optimism, which is like up here, which depending on where you guys are at, that means essentially, okay, like you're getting into marketing agencies, you don't know why it could be bad, you also don't know why it's good, and all you see is the good at the very surface level. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make 10K a month, I'm gonna go buy my mom a Rolls Royce, and it's gonna be awesome. And then you start getting into it, and then you get into informed pessimism, which essentially just means, okay, now you're realizing it's hard to book appointments, you're realizing it's kind of saturated, you're realizing there's stuff that's like wrong with the model that these people aren't showing you. And so at this point, it's like, oh shit, I can't scale. It's harder than I thought it was gonna be. And then you get into the point where it's the Valley of Despair. That's when informed pessimism just keeps getting worse and worse, and you're like, shit, this isn't gonna work anymore. Like, I don't know how people are making this work. I don't even think people are making it work. So then after the Valley of Despair is when you can actually push through and achieve success. So that's when you start to see exponential growth. Next step was just informed optimism. Okay, I know what's going on. I know that there's shitty parts of the business model, just like any other business in the fucking world, just like anything has its pros and cons. And so you sit there, okay, I know this is wrong, but this is what I can do to fix it. Okay, so that would be step 4. Step 5 would just be success. The problem that a lot of these people are stuck in, and probably you guys, is you go through these first 3 steps. So uninformed optimism, informed pessimism, and then the Valley of Despair. And they're like, shit, I don't know what the to do. And then you end up going back up to uninformed optimism with some fancy model that these gurus have, or some fancy funnel. So it's like, oh shit, everything sucks. Okay, but this new fancy thing, and it's like, oh, that one sucked too. Okay, but new fancy thing. So like this industry has literally just become massive shiny object syndrome of people just like, ooh, this, ooh, this, ooh, this, ooh, this is way cooler. Ooh, no, this is gonna work. And so like, if you can push through, stick to one thing, get through the Valley of Despair, and make educated decisions, right, and not get distracted, and just pave the path, that's when you will be successful. So like you keep switching shit, like I said, and you keep just trying to change something to find the next big thing, but there is no next big thing. Business is business at the end of the fucking day, and it always is going to be. So like in reality, building businesses is simple. Now, I'm not sitting here saying it's something that's easy, but I am saying it's simple. It's simply a numbers game. So like if you have the skills to provide to people, to scale, right, to market, to sell, right, to build a good sales process, you will be successful. If you don't have those skills, you will not. If you're good at your craft, you will always make money. Somehow, in some way, the earth has a way of getting people recognized when they're good at shit. The reason you're not making money, the reason you're not successful is because you're not good at it. So like, I remember when I first started an agency, I was like everybody else. I was like,
ooh, watching the gurus, I'm gonna make 10K per month. I'm gonna go retire my mom. I don't need to go to school. I don't do shit. I'm gonna make this work right now. Next month, I'm gonna be a gazillionaire.
I started and I was like, huh. I never even thought of the service delivery. I never even thought that I would have to fulfill for somebody. And so then I was sitting there, I was like, this guy's gonna pay me 2K and I don't really even know why. So like I had no idea what I was doing and I still thought people were gonna go buy it. But like sit back and realize deeply, the more skills that you can provide to somebody's business, the more value that you can provide to their business, right? Is the more you will get paid directly. Same thing. The bigger problems you can solve, the more you'll get paid for the problems. The bigger problems you can solve, the more people will come to you for the problems. So like, I want you guys to change the goal with your agency, right? From like whatever financial thing you want. So let's just say it's like, I want to make 10K a month. So instead of that, shift the paradigm. Instead of I want to make 10K a month, It's I want to be able to have the skills to be able to provide 10K a month worth of value to people. So like if you just focus on skills and skill building, then you'll gain the ability to print income on demand. And that's not something that a lot of people can do. And so like I need you guys to realize, if you play this game of building skills rather than financial wins and never quit and play the game on a big enough time horizon, then there is a literal 0% chance of you failing. The difference between where I was at 4 years ago and where some of you guys might be at is I was like, I don't give a shit how long this shit takes me. I will sit here for the next 20 years grinding the same stuff because this is the only path that I have. I will work a 9 to 5 while I do it. I will be homeless while I do it. I don't care. Whatever needed to happen would have happened. Imagine 20 years, right? If I were to wait 20 years doing the same things day in, day out, improving on something every single day, then how is it possible that I fail? That's what I need you guys to realize. Like deeply, deeply realize is like, if you play this game on a big enough time horizon, like I just said, there is no fucking chance you're not going to succeed. So in essence, off those things I just said, if you don't stray the path, keep chopping wood, carrying water, and putting in the daily inputs, right? Like getting better, right? Getting on the sales calls, sending the DMs, things of that nature. You focus on skill building rather than financial gain and play it on a bigger fucking timeline. There is not a chance you fail at whatever you're doing. And so like what I need you guys to realize is like the agency model as a whole, like social media marketing agency, SMMA, which like I don't even like considering it that, it's like a very good boat to be in, which essentially means it's a good model to start with. Essentially for beginners, like I still suggest it. But like the reason for that is not because it's the easiest fucking thing in the world. It's not. It's really fucking hard. If you are not all in this shit, then like leave. If you're not determined that this is like what you want to do and this is what you want to do with your life, I'm not saying being a marketer for other businesses for the rest of your life, but like being in the game, playing the game of business, then I would suggest just like not doing this thing at all, because it's going to take everything you have. And so like 99% of people want to start an online business, right? If you guys are watching this, all you guys want to start an online business. But why do you think only 1% of people succeed? Because they're not willing to do the work that just needs to be done. And so like if you're not willing to do that, then don't start one or don't continue yours. But the reason I do suggest starting a marketing agency, right? The business is literally to grow other businesses. Your job as a marketing agency is to generate leads for other people. No matter the business you ever start, no matter what you're doing, the skill of generating leads is one of the most important ones. If you can generate leads and sell, then you can start anything you want. You have to grow in your own business, right? You have to generate leads for your own business and you have to close for your own business. Not just that, you have to do the same thing for your clients. And so that's like across multiple industries, learning B2C markets, learning B2B markets, everything like that. And like, so essentially, if you can scale a marketing agency, then you can scale any business. Because like I said, generating leads is the most important thing in any business. You need people to get interested in your shit and in your service. If you don't have those people, you don't have a business. And so like that's the skill you build when having a marketing agency. And then so like that poses the question, how can we actually like go about scaling our agency? And the answer to that is move fast. Right? So you guys want your results fast. I know all of you guys do. If you want fast results, you're going to have to make fast decisions, cut the fat and move fast. So let's say like you're like wanting to start paid ads in like a week. No. You're going to start paid ads in tomorrow and you're not going to feel ready for it at all. And it's going to be scary as shit and you're going to spend money and it's going to suck. But, right, we're saving a week of time. If we can make 4 decisions like that a month, we're saving months. You have to just accept that your first sales calls, your first clients, you're going to eat shit. It's going to suck. You're going to be scared. It's going to be really hard. But would you rather take that fall right now or never? The first step is the hardest step to take, and then you get the momentum. So like no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're on the edge about, no matter where you are, make the actionable step to start getting clients. And if you have clients, get more clients. And that's all that matters. So it's like get clients, fulfill for your clients. If you have no clients, get clients. If you have a few clients, get more clients. It's that fucking simple. Start doing the uncomfortable shit that like you know deep down you need to be doing. And it's gonna feel really uncomfortable to be like,
I have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't like want to send DMs because like I don't know about my service.
Think about it like this. Let's say you don't have a client. Then why does your fulfillment matter? Because you have no one to fulfill for. All your time should be gone into getting a client, finding somebody that wants to buy your stuff, right? And then once you're paid, then I know for a fact you'll have those like 2 days before you onboard them to figure everything out. If you're focused on fulfillment before you even have clients, if you're focusing on the perfect product, if you're making like 5K a month, it's useless. Start doing things, actionable steps that are actually gonna push the needle and that are gonna make you really, really uncomfortable, because that's when you're gonna grow and build the skills the fastest. So I rarely ever ask you guys for anything, but if you do want my help scaling your agency, click the link below, book a call with a member of my team. But I do promise you one thing, we're not gonna lay it soft on you. We're gonna tell you the cold, hard facts that you need to hear, not what you wanna hear, to scale your agency. I'm not gonna shove shit in your face. I'm not gonna give you any mindset fluff. So if you're interested, click the link below. And as always, I'm rooting for y'all.